Abe Lambert. And the title of Abe's speech is A Bit of Advice. A Bit of Advice, Abe Lambert.
Mr. Chair. I distinctly remember being 18-year-old, sporting big head of hair, intently looking at myself in the mirror, 18 years old, and wondering how the world would look in 30 years. How would I look in 30 years? What I will be like in 30 years? What I'll be doing? What I'll be breathing? What it will be in 30 years? Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, Toastmasters, I have the answer. The hair, as you can see, is rapidly thinning. I will say though that I have a very satisfying job that speaks to my strength, where I'm being able to be productive and respected. I have a good and wholesome family. I have charming, funny, dedicated wife. I have 3 children toward which I always gyrate. Sometimes I feel that they're good. Sometimes I try to convince myself that I'm in the process of becoming good. And so, all in all, it is a good life. And I will say that I do not want to change anything. I'm a very content man, not complacent, mind you, but content. I wouldn't want to change anything. If you were to insist, perhaps I would say that I would have made different financial choices. But it really doesn't define me. It doesn't change anything on the ground. And as I'm thinking about myself being 18 years old, and as I'm looking at the world around me now that I'm 48, I feel this urge to reach out to that 18-year-old myself and give him a bit of advice. Now bear with me. So here I am, 48 years old. You can see me right here, the jacket, the tie, and right there, right there, is myself, 18 years old. Bear with me. Hey you, come over here. Excuse me, you're talking to me? Do we know each other? Shut up! Come over here. Don't have much time, much to tell you. It's 5 to 7 minutes, all I have. Come over here. Let me show you something you will enjoy seeing. Not bad, huh? By the way, I am yourself 30 years from now. Pay attention. There's not much time that I can spare. Be prepared. Any public speaking requires preparation. Speak slowly. That would make anything you do so much better. Do you remember when you were given half an hour of college radio opportunity, how you mumbled and not only embarrassed yourself? Prepare, think what you're going to say, and you're going to be so much better expressing yourself, whether it is in public, whether it is private. I also would like to give you quite some kudos. You do not easily give up. You may fall, you may slip, you may embarrass yourself, but you will get up, you will walk, you may limp, but you do not give up. Never give up. This is a feature that carries you through the life. This is something that I appreciate to this very day. Another thing I will tell myself, being 18-year-old, now I'm 48 years old, I would tell you, do not be as much self-centered. Try to see the world through the eyes of the people surrounding you. Try to make friends. Try to make people feel comfortable around you. Let me tell you, your real success, and it's a big word, real success, is not going to be defined by your good looks or by your self-percepted smarts, but the people surround you and their goodwill to give you opportunities that otherwise may never come your way. And the last thing I would like to tell you, I will tell myself. Is that you should speak up to the controversy, and you should not shy away from situations where the conflict is brewing. Because more often than not, the perception of the conflict is in your mind. If you listen to the other party, if you pay attention, if you breathe in and out, more often than not, conflict is something perceived in your head. Speak up, and it is a comfortable thing. Do not stand by when you feel that it is time to speak up. So that would be my general advice to myself, 18-year-old. And I will tell you that I'm contemplating those words of wisdom. I cannot but help to ask myself, how well am I today, 40 years old, measure up to the advice I myself, 48 years old, give to myself, a lot of hair, 18-year-old. And I would say that as far as preparing and trying to speak slowly, I think I'm doing fairly well thanks to this club. As far as picking up in the face of controversy, I think I'm doing fairly well as well. I'm continuously becoming more comfortable with myself, and I'm good at doing that. As far as being socially acute, as far as making people comfortable, as far as making friends, I think it's a work in progress. I have much, much more to do. There is a beautiful Chinese proverb that I would like to share with you. The proverb goes like this: to know others is knowledge, to know yourself is wisdom. Now, that's a strange statement. To know yourself is wisdom. Does it mean that if you know yourself, you will avoid circumstances where you would find yourself uncomfortable and it will give you better living? I say no. I say knowing yourself gives you opportunity to understand where you're falling short and gives you golden opportunity to work on yourself to better yourself. I do it all the time. I'm sure that all you, by the token of being here, doing the same. And with this, I would like to invite you all to understand your shortcomings, to work on yourself and better yourself, whether you're 18 years old, 48 years old, 80 years old, or anywhere in between. Ladies and gentlemen.